Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome back to the course on testing and optimization in MetaTrader 4. In this section of the course, we will talk more about optimization and you will learn things like setting limitations, two-dimensional surface analysis, exporting optimization results into Excel and further analysis there, the genetic algorithm, and a few more very interesting and insightful topics. However, before we proceed, I would like to ask you a favor. Now, I know I've already mentioned this previously in the course, and if you have already left a review, then thank you very much. But if you haven't left a review yet, then and you do like what you've seen so far in the course, I would like to ask you to maybe leave me some feedback, and even if you just click the number of stars you feel that the course deserves, that would be very helpful. It would not only help me out, but it would also assist other students who haven't yet signed up for the course in deciding for themselves whether this course is worth their time. So I would really appreciate if you could leave a review. Once again, thank you for those of you who have already done that. And now let's go back to today's topic. So today we'll be talking about limitations. I've got the strategy tester window open in front of me, and I've already chosen Simple System version 5.0, set the currency pair, the period, and the model. As we remember, we're going to be using the open prices model. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into expert properties. And to make it a bit more interesting, we will choose for expert properties, we will choose one of the sets that we know performed quite well in our demo test. And as you remember, that was the fourth set, the one that was at the bottom over here on the bottom right corner. So let's go ahead and find that set. I saved it in this folder over here. And out of the four sets, it's this one, set number 4, where our was 8. So we're going to select that, and it automatically populates the values of the set here. And so we'll just go ahead and run that just to see that the result is what we were looking for. And as you can see, that's this set over here. So, and this is still on the same period where we ran our back test plus forward test. So those 4 months between May and September. Going back to the graph, so that's our chart. Now what we want to do is go to expert properties, and we want to optimize. So we want to run like an optimization, and maybe we'll see if we can improve this set, but more for the sake of just practice, we want to run an optimization. So we'll uncheck the start hour. We already know that we're happy with this hour. We know that out of the ones that we've chosen, this was perhaps the best hour that it's worth starting your trades at. Min pip limit, we'll also untick that for now. MA filter and MA period will also untick that. So we'll be just optimizing the take profit and the stop loss. And we'll also leave the optimization parameters here. So we'll start with 10. Value of 10, we'll move with a step of 10, and we'll stop at 100. That's not particularly important right now. So just click OK just to save that, and we'll go back into expert properties. And now to find the limitations, we need to go into the optimization tab. So these limitations will allow you to kind of restrict the optimization results to certain criteria. So to understand that better, I'll just go ahead and run the optimization without any limitations at this stage. So I'm just going to click optimization here and run it. As you can see, there's 100 results, which is fair because we had 10 steps for take profit and 10 steps for stop loss. They're all ordered by profit right now. So we can order them by pass if we like. And here it will go from, just make this bigger. Here it will go from 1 to 100, and it's basically just gone through all of different combinations. And here you see other parameters. So you see the drawdown percentage, drawdown, expected payoff, profit factor, total trades, and profit, and so on. So drawdown is a good example because you can set limitations on that, and let's just talk about that for a second. So what you can do in limitations is you can, and this is something that we touched on during our test of a simple system in the previous section, you can limit the results that you see here and exclude results with, say, a certain drawback. Say you don't like this drawdown of 12%. Say that is above your level of tolerance, and you don't want to include such results in your analysis. They're just basically wasting your time and taking up space. So you can set, through limitations, you can set this optimization process to exclude results with a drawdown of over 12%. So for example, you wouldn't see these results with 19.85. You'd still see these ones with 11 or with 7 or with 10%, but you wouldn't see anything above 12. So how about we go and do that just to so we have an illustration of how limitations work. So I'm going into expert properties, I'm going into optimization. Then I'm looking at maximal drawdown. Well, first thing you have to do is you have to tick this box. Next, you have to change this value, and here it's very tricky. So if I just click over here somewhere else, then the value returns to its previous whatever the number was in there. So you have to set your value and click enter, and that's something a lot of traders often forget. If you don't click enter, you just click OK, then the value won't be set, and just make sure that the box is checked. So once that's done, that means that any result with maximal drawdown above 12% will be excluded. So let's click OK, and let's run optimization now. As you can see, all 100 have been run. If we go into our optimization, you will notice that there's much less results. It's only got 31 results here. And as you can see, for all of them, the drawdown is below 12%. So it has literally excluded any results above. So you can't even see them here. And if you take any one of them and set as input parameters, you will see that the drawdown here never goes above 12% of the deposit that was at that at the start when the drawdown started. So that's how you basically use limitations. So now let's go into a bit more detail which limitations are available. The limitations that you can select from are the minimum balance. So you can say set the minimum balance to 9,000, for example. If your starting balance is 10,000, then you can set it to 9,000, and you'll know that backtests that you're presented with, it has never been below that value. Profit maximum is the maximum amount of profit reached, and you might want to use that one in special cases when you're just checking some money management technique that you're trying out. Minimal margin level might be a point of concern for some people. Maximal drawdown, consecutive loss in value, how much you can expect or you're prepared to lose in a series of loss trades. So these two are quite useful. Consecutive loss trades, if you don't want to see your expert advisor ever losing more than 10 times in a row, or say 2 times in a row, you can specify that here. Consecutive win trades, if you don't want to see your expert advisor winning more than 30 times in a row, maybe because that's too suspicious to you, or you have other reasons to set that limitation, want to do that. But I find the most powerful one out of them is the maximal drawdown, and I do use that quite often. It helps me significantly reduce the amount of time I spend on analyzing my optimization results. All right, so I think that's enough for today. Have a play around with that and see how you go. Also, let me know if you have any questions using the comments section. And next time we'll be talking about two-dimensional surface analysis. And I look forward to seeing you on that tutorial. Until then, happy trading.